everyone, and welcome back to another HorsecrazyMC builds. Today we are looking at a world I did for a contest, and it is currently, well, I think it's pretty much completed now. Some of the blocks are a little off because they changed the stairs, so I will fix that, but it may not end up being in your downloads. So, we shall get started. So obviously, right in this very spot where I'm standing is where you spawn. You have this beautiful staircase going way up there, and I guess we will go up here and show you. So this is pretty much the only way to get up here because the whole world is in this little valley type thing. I do caution you, and there's a sign, do not sprint down the stairs. I did that on survival mode just to see what would happen, and you fall, and you practically fall down the stairs. So, and these super jumps are part of smart moving. So, let's get started, and let me just switch it back to daytime here. Okay, so let's go on in. The village is full of these little water gates. I really like the look of them, and it actually stops mobs, for the most part, from passing through. Some mole creatures can still get through, but creepers and zombies do not. However, zombies and stuff still do spawn in the general village area. So, starting right off the bat, you come in the main gate where you spawn, and there is a beautiful fountain and a barn. You do need this texture pack for it to appear properly. If not, you're going to get, this is actually gold ore. It's going to show up really weird. So, why is there slime over here? Yeah. So, the texture pack is in the download as well, so you extract the files, put the texture pack in your texture pack folder, and then put the save folder into your saves, and then that is exactly how you install it. So, coming in the first door here, we have a beautiful barn area. We have some cows, some sheep, some chickens that are really weird looking, mushrooms and pigs, and then we have a few little doggies. Hello, doggies. So that's the first barn. And over here we have a little animal pen. There isn't anything in it at the moment. And then coming over here we have another barn. It says Big Cat Sanctuary because that's originally what was in here. But I was playing the world without mole creatures installed while I was building stuff, so obviously all the cats disappeared. But you can use that barn for whatever you please. And then over here, you're going to get lots of slimes spawning in this world. Just because of the level it's at. And then we have our first house, and all of the houses are pretty much designed the same way. So we have this house. The only thing different is the wool, the carpet colors, and the bed colors. And then we have our crops. So these are supposed to be melons. And then you got lots of wheat and some sugar cane. And then we have a different style house. So we have this house here. And there's a zombie in here somewhere. Or maybe underneath the house. Oh, okay. You're up there. It's kind of odd. And then this is the bedroom area. You can obviously remove the wool and put in actual beds if you want to. So that house, we have another water gate over there leading to that side of the village. This house, the L-shaped house, is set up differently than the square houses, but the square houses are all pretty much the same, so I'm not going to go in every single one. And then down here, we have the blacksmith, the smithy shop. So there's your crafting table, lots of furnaces, a little workbench, lots of storage, and a fireplace that I'm very proud of. And these are all filled with items to create your to create your weapons. Then we have another house over there. We have another gate, and each of these towers have a little door, so you can actually go up into them and look out the windows, etc. And that's the highest you can go on this one. So there's another gate going to that way. There's another little house. This over here is actually a theater. So you can buy your tickets from this little NPC dude, who doesn't have any other stuff to say but hello. And we have some iron, got some cakes and some cooked chicken. You know, as some snacks and some cookies. And for some reason got some dye in here, but it looks like ice cream anyway. And then this is the stage, and the red wool is supposed to be the curtains. And then if you come back here, or through the door, we got dragonflies in here. And then you got dressing rooms. There's lots of slime I hear hopping around outside. So that's the theater. There originally wasn't quite as much lights in there, but I had to put more light in because there was too many mobs spawning in there. Then you come over here, you got a well over there beside the crops. Got lots of trees and a hole in the ground. So I'm very proud of this little waterfall section. It took a section of the waterfall coming off here, and I encased it in to make the river flow that way to supply the moat. And occasionally you get jellyfish and sharks and such spawn in there. And then if we go underneath here, you can go underneath the river. And then we have the royal stables. And there currently isn't any horses in there, but we got some hay and some water buckets. And then you have the royal breeding stable over here. Same kind of deal. And then another little building over here. There isn't anything in it, but you can put whatever you please. You can put some dogs or some other animals in there. And then if I come back over here, if you go through this gate out into here and climb up here, there's a mob spawner up here. And you just climb in here and you hit them. This is the same kind of deal that Captain Sparkles made on Skyblock. So if I bust in here, there's a skeleton spawner. Because in my opinion, all the other mobs are pretty much no good. You can get bone meal and arrows and bows and such from skeletons, so there is only a skeleton spawner in here. So they go that way. They're supposed to be pushed right up into that. Let's push him in. Close that back up. And if we look over here, he should be floating up. There he is. Floating up through the spawner. And there's another one. And then they just get pushed through. And then they fall. And that's exactly 20 or so blocks. So they only need one hit once they get down here. And they drop all their goodies. Or they die altogether. So that's how that works. Obviously, if you're on peaceful mode, it's not going to work. And last but not least, whoops, come on, we shall investigate the castle. So you come in over here, over the little bridge on the moat, and sometimes you get sharks spawning in there, but doesn't look like there's anything at the moment. You got a redstone double door. And then you have the dining room area. And if I come over here, this goes up one of the towers, so you can go stand on the roof. Got a beautiful painting. Got the kitchen. And a slime that somehow got inside. And then you got lots of food. And I got some dispensers over there. Got the library, and there's an enchanting table up here. And then if I go out this way, there's a skeleton in the living room. But this is kind of like a little living room area. And down here is the dungeon. And stuff tends to spawn down here, so I would suggest not making any of the mobs angry. So that's the dungeon for the prisoners. And then we'll go back through the kitchen again. If you go through this door, you have the storage area. So there's weapons and armor. And food. Potion ingredients. Well, there's nothing in there right now. And building materials. And then in here, on the other door of the kitchen, you have your your potion brewing station. And then this leads you upstairs. You got another tower here. And no, don't blow up, don't blow up! That would have been sad. And then you're supposed to be able to go through here. There's just no pressure plate. There we go. And then if you go up here, all the bedrooms and such are up here. Oops. So you got this nice little seating area. You have a nice little balcony type thing. You have a fireplace with a actual working flue system. There's trapdoors up there, and I'll show you guys that in a bit. Got a bed. Got another bedroom over here with another fireplace. The continuation of the library, got another enchanting table, a gate to go down to the rest of the library. And then there's one more bedroom right here. So this is a fairly large bedroom this time, no fireplace. Where am I going? So if I just go down here, switch it back to daytime here. I'm going to leave the castle. I'm going to come up onto the roof. And this is the system. So these ones are obviously closed, this one's open, etc. And then you can come up onto the roof here through these trapdoors. And you can look out over your kingdom. I do caution you, a lot of hostile mobs spawn in this area. So if you want to play on survival, I suggest putting up a lot of extra light resources. And yeah. So that's pretty much it. Spiders. And then I guess I'll just come up here a bit so you guys can see what kind of landscape there is. It's got this big waterfall. The valley here and the land around it was actually not created by me. And I actually don't have the link to the original area anymore. Actually, I might have it saved somewhere, so if I can find it, I can post that as well, I suppose, if you guys just want a blank area. And that is it for this build video, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and you can feel free to download it. The link will be in the description below.